Hi, my name's Art McAuley, and I'm a committee member of Pittsburgh Cure Sarcoma. I was a healthy guy for a lot of years. You can tell I'm well over 60, so never had any health issues. Knew a lot of people that maybe had health issues, but I was always perfectly fine and thought that would be basically my legacy. 2019, I was sitting at the office, reached up to scratch my back, and there was a golf ball size tumor, or lump I should say, on my back. First I ignored it for a couple days, but then I thought I ought to have it looked at. Didn't have a biopsy, and that was kind of a surprise. Went right to surgery because they thought it was a cyst. Came out of surgery and the doctor said I couldn't get it, and found out I had cancer. You hear the word cancer and you start to think about your family, your children, your legacy, and others that have had cancer. And I think even though we know, most of us know somebody that had cancer, or family member, friend, until you hear that word directly and personally, you take on a different perspective. I had a leiomyosarcoma. Never heard of such a thing. Was a little bit unnerved about the research that I found, but I was fortunate enough, the team of doctors here in Pittsburgh, Dr. Richard McAuley, basically saved my bacon. He was able to, second surgery, go in, this close to my spine, and he said it was a little tough, but he got it. Going to that next step was to meet someone to treat me beyond the surgery. I was fortunate enough to meet a Hillman, Dr. Burgess. We met and suggested radiation, which was, again, something I never thought I'd ever have to do. The radiation and Dr. McAuley probably helped save my life. Just the level of support, the people that are there, how kind and helpful they were, it was just amazing. And then, what I understand, my tissue was donated to the tissue bank at Hillman. And I go in and met with the Pittsburgh Cure Sarcoma people in person. We had a meeting in one of the conference rooms there at Hillman and talked about sarcomas and the research that was being done. And then I found out how passionate these people are, and the really purpose of the organization is to fund the research. That's when my eyes were open, and I really saw the opportunity that I was given to help others and help people become aware of Pittsburgh Cure Sarcoma. The most impactful part of it was I sat next to a couple. This particular couple said they were here because they lost their 11-year-old daughter. When I heard that, it really made me much more committed to the organization and more passionate about what it is we do. The passion was really epitomized by Dr. Weiss. Kurt Weiss was there, gave us a tour and opened up the big cylinders where they freeze the tissues, and he talked about how these are representative of various patients or people, some of those that passed on. He teared up. I mean, Dr. Weiss teared up. I mean, to see his passion and to be able to contribute in some small way really made me appreciate all the work that's been done by Pittsburgh Cure Sarcoma in the past, and hopefully we can contribute more money and develop a cure, a treatment for these sarcomas that have impacted so many people. You know, I've been cancer-free since 2020, beginning of 2020. There's kind of a 2-year period when it's more likely it could jump to your lungs. I've been fortunate it has not. I get, like others, I get scans every quarter or every 6 months. Recently, we have a personal friend, a young woman, 30 years old, encountered a lump, and she found out she had sarcoma. And she's afraid. The concern she had really impacted me, and immediately I told her about the organization, and she had surgery. It was successful, and she's now going to be my teammate on the run next year. We're going to put a team together, and she has some great people supporting her, so I think we'll do well. You know, it's been phenomenal. So I feel like Pittsburgh Cure Sarcoma, all the people that have gone through the treatments, all the people that have endured sarcoma, those that have passed and their remaining family members, and the research staff. It's a team, so it's a we organization, and it's clear to me that that organization has a lot of hope for the future, and it's probably one of the best things I've ever been involved in my career. So hopefully we can continue, and there'll be more success stories in the future.